The soldier opened a metal box and took out bullets that had been sealed for 40 years. The arms dealer teammate doubted the bullets would still work. The general handed him a gun. Each bullet cost only 10 cents. But they ended up landing a $300 million order. To pass the U.S. military audit, the man and his teammate faked 3 years of financial reports and audit documents. But during the final interview, the U.S. military officials did not care if the documents were real. It turned out their offer was $53 million cheaper than the competition. Because the profit was so high, the man decided to personally go to Albania to supervise the shipment. Once there, he noticed the packaging was full of Chinese writing, meaning the bullets were not from the listed origin. He quickly called his friend and demanded an explanation. The friend replied that the contract never mentioned the place of origin. Since the bullets had already arrived, selling them was no longer his problem. The teammate flew to Albania, planning to repackage the shipment. They found a local packaging factory. The owner showed them a demonstration. Each box could be repacked in 45 seconds. The price was $100,000, and the two agreed immediately. Later, the teammate found an even bigger problem. Their friend had only paid 2 cents per bullet, but they had paid 10 cents. So the teammate wanted to cut the friend out and talk to the supplier directly. The man refused and threatened to quit the company. That night, the man was kidnapped by a group of men. They took him to an abandoned factory, where his friend pointed a gun at him. Only then did the man realize the teammate wanted to take over the business alone. The man narrowly escaped and decided to fly back to America early. But the packaging factory owner stopped him and demanded payment. That was when the man realized the teammate had not even paid the packaging fee. To get away, the man promised to send the money once he got home. Back in the US, he rushed into the office to confront his teammate, but the teammate just shrugged. The man lost his patience. He said he wanted out and demanded his $4 million, but the teammate refused to even give him $40,000. They could not reach an agreement. The man went to look for their contract to sue him, only to find it had already been torn up. One day, an investor invited both of them for drinks. The man thought his teammate wanted to settle the issue, but the teammate offered to pay him $50,000 a year for 4 years of work under him. The man laughed and said he had proof of all the fake records. The teammate was not scared. He said if one of them went down, both would go down together. The talk broke down again. Not long after, the arms deal in Albania was exposed. The US government stepped in, and both men were arrested. But the one who reported them was not the man, it was the packaging factory owner. The teammate was sentenced to 4 years by a military court. The man was placed under house arrest for 7 months. The big arms business ended in nothing. One day, the man went to give a client a massage. When the door opened, he was surprised to see his old friend. The friend thanked him for not reporting him and gave him all the profits that had originally belonged to him.